Hello, I'm Dr. Barton. People ask me, what is psychotherapy? Well, psychotherapy is counseling with a therapist that does more than just talking to you or just solving simple problems or a particular situation. It goes more in depth than that. We look at maybe something happened to you as a child that affected what's going on with you now. So it could have been sexual abuse, physical abuse. It could have been you came from a dysfunctional family. Could be there were alcohol or drug issues in your family growing up. Or it may be that you missed the basic building blocks in your growing up of food, shelter, clothing, safety, and security. If you're missing these things, the way that it may show up is you may have anxiety or anger issues. You may abuse chemicals or do self-harm to yourself, or you may try some behaviors that are to defend your position that turn out looking like borderline personality traits. So I use a variety of methods to try to figure out what's happened to somebody and how can we make it better. And what I do is on the very first session when I'm talking to somebody, I take a very thorough history. I look at their background in their family, medical, social, financial, religious. I look at their sexual history. I look at if they've used any kind of chemicals. And then I come up with what I think is going to be of help to them. But before I institute any plan, I want to check with their body to see if their body's willing to cooperate. If you think of it, our body has energy running through it. And that energy, if the energy is in a positive flow, then things will normally happen naturally like they're supposed to. But if something's happened to interrupt that flow, illness, stress, a loss of some type, then your energy flow is not going to be good. So I check people's body muscles, it's called kinesiology, before I begin to institute any sort of method. Because just because the person says to me, sure, I'm willing to do that, doesn't mean the body will cooperate. So my day begins with me meditating and praying for each person I'm going to see, because I believe every person sent to me is a gift. And then I determine what do I think is the best option for them. But I check it out with their body. There are 4 ways to check the body's muscles. The first way is finger and thumb. So I have the person say, my name is, and they insert whatever their name is. So I'm going to demonstrate. My name is Melanie. So see, I try to pull it apart and it's strong. If I said my name is John, my muscles won't allow me to lie. So it says no. The second way to check is to hold out somebody's arm, whatever their strong arm is, and I say to them, I'm going to press down on your arm, and when I do, I want you to resist. So if I say, my name is Melanie, and I press down on my arm's going to be strong. But if I say, my name is John, my arm is going to be weak. So that's the second way. The third way is the person stands up and you ask the question, and when you ask the question, their body's going to sway forward if the answer is yes, and sideways or backwards if the answer is no. You might get inaccurate readings if the person isn't hydrated enough. And if they're not hydrated enough, I give them some of my special kind of water called Kangen water to drink, which will very quickly hydrate and hydrogenate their cells. So that is the third way. The fourth way is I use a pendulum. The pendulum is just a stone, and I ask a question, is my name Melanie? And it goes in a clockwise fashion. If I ask, is my name John? It does not go in a clockwise fashion. It goes back and forth, and so that answer is no. So before I begin to do any process with someone, I ask their body, tell me whether you're willing to cooperate with this. And if they are, then we can proceed. The next video will talk about the various methods that I use with each client. So please come back and listen to some more. Thank you.